Sacred Heart High School welcome you all. Good morning students. I hope that you are all fine today. And here is your teacher with another part of the lesson in English entitled as Abdul becomes a courtier. We'll see the part 2. First of all students, what is in the lesson? Abdul had one dream or one desire, and that was to become a courtier. Though he did not have any money, yet he worked very hard for a merchant, and he was able to get the books of his library and become better off when knowledge is concerned. So let us see how the emperor revered him. So here is a chorus. Chorus. Abdul worked with conviction, zeal and passion. The hens were given a new kind of ration. The bird seems to be in the pink of health, but nothing was spent from the emperor's wealth. This entire topic seems very poetic, and there are many rhyming words, but it is written in a form of a play, and all of us now remember that Abdul was given a job of being the head of poultry keeper in a royal palace. And how did he work? He worked with conviction. Conviction means he worked with great desire to prove himself, and zeal is enthusiasm. And because of his great hard work is believe in something. So because of his great hard work, the birds were very healthy now, just as all of us are, because we are all treating or we all are eating healthy, as health is wealth. So today, how important it is for us to maintain good health. Let us now proceed little ahead. Emperor, how is that? Why are we spending so little on our hands? Have most of them died in the pens? So you see students, how things fare for Abdul. Now the king is wondering whether the expenditure on hens has decreased because they might be dying. Minister, no, your majesty, they are alive and well. The secret of their health only Abdul can tell. Now you see students, the minister informed the king that we don't know anything about why the hens are very healthy and why there is so much less expense for the hens. But I am sure Abdul will have the better answer for this. He knows the secret behind their health. So what was it? Let's see. Abdul enters and bows before the emperor. When you bow before the emperor, you are showing your respect for a person of honor and dignity. Emperor, how come you spend so little on our hens? How do you nourish them at no expense? The emperor was baffled. He was wondering, what did Abdul do to the hens and make them so healthy? How did he nourish them? How did he feed them with such less expenditure or with a very small budget? The king was wondering, what's the secret? And I'm sure all of you must be thinking of the same. Next, Abdul, Jahapana. Jahapana means Your Majesty. It is a word of respect when you go to a person of honor and respect your need to give him your due respect. Your humble servant feeds them well. That means they are well feeded. For from the royal kitchen, if I may tell, but only scraps and shells and kitchen waste. That's enough for the hens. They relish the taste. That means they were not given any special food, but the leftover, that means whatever food was left in the kitchen was served to the hens. And because they relish it means they enjoyed the food, they enjoyed the taste which was served to them. It's good for their health. See how they thrive. Thrive here, which means an effort made to achieve a certain purpose. My effort is that I do not waste anything at all, and that reminds us that we should also not waste water, electricity, food, just like Abdul. So he said, waste not, want not, that's my thrive. Thrive, that is my goal and efforts which everyone should follow. Next, Emperor. Interesting young man, you seems to have brains. Brains means you are very intelligent person. We put you in charge of a library for all your pains. Chorus. Oh no, not again. Only a keeper of books, and he wished to be a courtier. How sad he looks. Now Abdul, did he does his job well? Looking after the hens? Yes, of course. And therefore now the emperor has promoted him to the post of an librarian, a royal librarian, to see the books or to see whether he could do his job well. Many a time, students, when we do not receive the promotion or an honor for our hard work, we tend to feel downhearted, same like Abdul. But never mind. So let's see. Abdul, never mind. I love books. I will get down to work. I will handle this well. My duties, I won't shirk. I love books. That means Abdul was a person, reader, a book reader, and therefore he had tremendous knowledge, but he never let any job be considered as a small or an insignificance. Even Gandhiji had a dignity of labor, and every work, whatever may be, either a cleaning a toilet, was considered something great for him. And that's how he led by setting an example. Same thing with Abdul. Get down to his work and handle this well too. So he said that my duties I won't shirk, which means I will not avoid my responsibilities. I hope even you will not shirk from doing your homework when parents will tell you to do. Am I right, students? So how did Abdul manage to feed the birds well without spending money? How did Emperor reward Abdul for his good work? Do you think Emperor's action was right? I hope, students, you are going to write these answers in your notebook and you will not shirk your responsibilities. Means you will not avoid doing this responsibility or doing this work. Next. After 1 year, the emperor is looking at the books in the library. Now students, when the emperor came to the library, what did he do? He was amazed. He was taken and was surprised all of the books, that the books were so beautifully arranged, and he was wondered with how Abdul must have spent time to keep the library very neat. Emperor, what? All these books have such expensive jackets? Surely they have cost a fortune. silk, brocade and velvets. Abdul, no, Your Majesty, the expenses were none. Now students, Abdul said, I didn't spend a single penny. And the emperor began thinking once again, basically wondering what is the secret of Abdul's cleverness, or how can he manage that he has some kind of magic in him. So let's see what magic he have. Emperor, I can't believe it. Then how was it done? Abdul, Your Majesty, I observed that the formal request was sent to you in bags made of the fabrics best. When the papers were read, the bags were discarded. Why waste the silk, velvet, brocade? I demanded. Now whatever correspondence or letters were sent to the emperor were sent in a beautiful bags, costly bags, and they were discarded. Discarded means they were thrown away. So brocade, which is supposed to be very expensive cloth, which is stitched along with a wool or a silver train, and definitely the work look exclusive here. So children, I would like to have a look at this picture. On my right hand side, this cloth is used to make new clothes, and I hope you will also not waste such type of a cloth and you will discard it. Am I right? So same what Abdul have done it. Throwing that such beautiful bags he have reused by making a jackets for the clothes. So that's what the secret of a success which Abdul has. And let us see now what happens to Abdul now. The royal tailors made the jackets, nothing did they take. Each book was dressed for Your Majesty's sake. Emperor, you have great merit. I did realize much earlier. I am happy to announce now you are my courtier. Now students, whatever clothes the emperor had received, his letter is for use to make expensive book covers. Merit here means a great talent. The emperor knew right from the start that Abdul was very clever, but he wanted him to put to the test. And did Abdul pass the test? Yes, he did, my dear children. And I would like to ask you, are you going to work very hard in your test? Are you going to become another Abdul of your class? Are you also going to raise at a very high level? Yes, I am sure. That's all of you have a great determination to succeed. So the chorus says, wits means intelligence. Brains again means smartness. Perseverance means hard work. Helped Abdul achieve his aim. Patience, determination won him great name and fame. Now here, because Abdul never gave up, he worked very hard. He was able to reach his goals, his ambitions, his desire of becoming a courtier. Perseverance refers to perceive, not to give up, to work very hard. Determination means to become whatever you want to become at any cost, you will try. So students, fix your goals on something. Work not till you achieve your goals. So that's what we learned in the lesson is big journey begins with a small step. If you can't succeed until you try, if we fail, let us try again and again until we succeed. Same as Abdul. So finally, Abdul has made his future great by becoming a courtier. So that's what we studied today. I hope you all enjoyed my lesson today. Thank you. Have a good day.